Hello everyone and welcome back to another Train Sim World 2 video. On today's one, as you can see, we are going to be checking out the Munich to Augsburg route on the next gen version, which is quite exciting. As you can see, we have 427 services. Now I can't quite remember how much it is on last gen. I think it's about 290 or something. So yeah, there's quite a big boost of services, and this is why. Let's have a look. Look at the amount of trains we have to pick. The 185.5, the 146, the 185, the 403, 143, the Dostos, the 425. Just an endless list of trains. This is because on this route we now have layers on the next gen version. Obviously this was actually originally in the last gen version, but because of the game crashing they had to take it out, but now it's back. So yeah, we're going to see how it runs on the PlayStation 5. We're going to do a service in the 423. Or should we go in the 425? Let's go in the 425. We're not going to do the full length of the journey. Actually, no, in fact, no, we will go in the 423. Yeah, let's go in the 423. And then we can sort of see how it runs with all the other trains running around. So let's do one, two. Let's do that one. That takes us out to Munich Pazing. This one's not too bad. Let's get into this one, which will see it doesn't take long to load, as you'll see in a second. Wait for it. Doesn't take long. Doesn't take too long. Much quicker, obviously, than last gen. Yeah, just waiting for that to load, and yeah, already in. But yeah, we'll do this service and we'll just see how it runs. So, let's get the doors unlocked. Let's do that. At some point I will do this on stream, then we'll do, a full length passenger service from one side to the other. LZB, let's get that on as well. Let's get the PZB on, and let's get the CIFA on. There we go. Passenger lights on, marker lights on. That's all good there. Let's get the destination board set up as well, which is on this side. Route, engage, whatever it is, Zug verb, and this one I believe is going to Geltendorf. So let's get that on there. Geltendorf, I saw it, there it is, there's Geltendorf. Do IOTS or Lotch, whatever it is. And yes, first off, let's go over. As you can see, the graphical difference obviously does look much better on next gen. But let's quickly fly over to Munich Station. Hopefully we'll see some trains in there. We should do. A couple of ice services in there, but I think I can see one. Look, something you wouldn't have got. Well, you don't get on the next gen version. The 425. Obviously, this service would be going to. Let's have a look. This one's going to yeah, you do get more services. I mean, pretty much every platform now has trains leaving from them. But yeah, you get the layers on here, which is really cool to see. That was really quick going back there, wasn't it? But yeah, let's just see how it runs with all the layers. So at the moment we are running at a solid 52 FPS. But we did actually do. I think we did do this on stream, but we did it in the 425, just from Munich Hauptbahnhof to Munich Pazing, and it did get down to sort of 29 FPS, but that was really about the lowest it did get down to. So it did go down to yellow, in terms of, say, here the colour, but I mean, we're getting layers from Munich. It's still 30 FPS. You can't really, complain about that. Because obviously 30 FPS is obviously what the last gen would run on as sort of standard. But let's get that up. I'll keep the FPS up so you guys can see. But let's go. But yeah, we're going the 423 as that's sort of the main probably service you'll be doing on here anyway. Just so you can see how it does run with layers. Which we probably will see trains going in and out of Munich. It looks good though, doesn't it? And coming up to Munich Donnersberger Brook. Obviously everything just looks clearer and just better. But here we are. Let's get the speed down. Obviously, if I remember correctly, the brakes on the 423 aren't brilliant. So, yeah. Let's get the speed down. And here we are. Still 60 FPS. And here we are. And yes, if you are watching this on release, I will be checking out the West Somerset Railway as well, but I'm going to do that as a separate video. Well, no, not a separate video, but as a separate stream. As obviously that takes about an hour and a half to do a service. So in a video, that I wouldn't really be able to do that. But yeah, I'll be doing that as a stream if you are watching on release today. Cool. Let's get the doors shut. Doors are closing. We might not have done it at the busiest time. I mean, it's 6:26 in the morning, so it's not rush hour yet. But I would imagine it'll be running fairly similar. Munich Augsburg next. Let's get going. Off we go. But yeah, it's a nice little service, this one. Obviously, yeah, it takes sort of 14-15 minutes and sort of goes through the hustle and bustle of Munich. But let's get the speed up. Oh, we had a bit of a drop there. You might have just seen that. So I'm guessing a train probably has just spawned into our area. Let's get that up. Oh, it might actually be that 425 on its way, actually. That'd be cool if it was. Just getting a couple of screenshots. We'll see if you have been watching the streams. I do want to get a few more and then try and get a new, obviously for the news videos. Once we have lots of screenshots, I do want to get a few more of them in. Let's get that off again. And then get that on as well. Yeah, coming up on Munich Augsburg. Here we are. Cool. Obviously, yeah, there has been upgrades to most of the routes really, but the main ones being East Coast Way, Main Spessartbahn, the Bakerloo line, and Munich Augsburg has, well, it's pretty much just layers for console. But yeah, we have been checking out most of those routes now. Apart from West Somerset, which we will do. Oh god, that was not a brilliant stop. See, below 20 kilometers an hour, the brakes sort of just go kaput. They don't want to work anymore. Also, you will notice more passengers as well. I mean, look at that. There's a lot of people getting off there. And also more passengers on the train. Which there's a fair few. Which this is probably more on the back unit, actually. You can see people sitting all about. Obviously, we are going out of the city at the moment, so there might be slightly less than if we were going into Munich. I seem to have picked. The thing is, I seem to have picked a fairly quiet time. Obviously, usually Munich is really busy, but yeah, I seem to have picked a time where it's not as busy. And yeah, you may notice these sort of jagged lines here. I'm sure they'll be sorted in an upcoming update. Yeah, you've got a few trains in there. I think we do have one coming along. I think a 425. Cool, Munich Lane next. Let's get the speed up. Let's go. And we're off. But yeah, it's sort of my go-to Munich service in terms of, you know, if I'm just off stream doing a service. This is usually the one I do. Cool, but we're off. And also, for console, Great Western Express, you now get the Greenford services without doing it through, sort of going through the journey mode and then backing out, and then you'll see them there. Yes, the Great Western Express, Greenford services are there for obviously next gen, which I will do a video of at some point. I've got 423 there. As we come into Munich Lane. Cool. And after this then is Munich Pazing. You can see that we've come down a little bit, sort of 40, okay, a little bit of a spike there. But I mean, it's nothing major. I mean, you know, 49 FPS. I mean, that's better than what my PC can do. So yeah, there's no issue there. And obviously much better than obviously last gen as a whole. Right to the end of the platform here. Yeah, once we get to Munich Pazing, we'll have a look at the PIS as well. P for Pazing. Here we are. Let's get the doors open. Let's have a look at the map again, see what we can see. Oh yeah, got a freight train here. Yeah, freight train coming out of this yard there. So we've got a train in there. I reckon that's probably a 423. Although it looks like it's ready to go, so we'll see it in a second. Another train there. So yeah, there's much more going on in Munich now. Obviously, if you're on the next gen version. Obviously, if you're on PC, obviously you guys already know about this. You've had this since pretty much launch. But if you're a next gen console player, it's exciting times. Probably ready to go. I seem to be sort of dilly-dallying with closing the doors. Right, and let's get going again. Off we go. Let's get a horn action. So if I hold down, well no, it doesn't really make a difference in this one, but if you look at the horn, see the horn button there, it's moving. If I hold square, there you go, and then release square, do it now, you sort of get both sides of the horn. So obviously if you had a high and low tone, that would be very useful. Where's that freight train? I'm coming for your freight train. We'll probably pass it in a second. Cool. Yeah, it's brilliant to see the layers on here now. Because it does bring it much more to life than obviously it already was. It's a pretty hectic route. Yes, hello. There you go. LZB is ending, and we're going over to PZB control, as we're sort of now out of the main Munich area. So obviously after Munich pacing, it sort of just goes back to normal. Yeah, tracks everywhere, and right, where's that freight train? I bet the freight train will just about get ahead, won't it? There it is there. I think we've got another 423 coming along. Yes, there we go. And obviously bear in mind that obviously next gen version looks much better, and obviously with the new services as well. So yeah, there's much more power needed. So obviously the PS5 runs very well. And obviously probably same for Xbox as well. I can see a freight train. There it is, the Munich freight service. Yeah, you now get them on here as well. Get that up, yes. Is that the Hapag Lloyd containers by the looks of things? But that's going for your Munich pacing. And here we are, coming into Munich pacing. Cool. Here we are. There it is. Hapag Lloyd and Hamburg South. Well, so they are real companies actually. In fact, I think it was the other day. I actually did see a Hapag Lloyd container, I think on the back of a truck. Can't remember where I was. Where was I? Somewhere. I think it was somewhere in Surrey I was the other day. And I saw a Hapag Lloyd container, first time. Here we are. But yeah, much more busy. And Munich pacing with this yellow tiny signal box. I'm guessing that's a signal box, not some sort of train control centre. Here we are. So you can see sort of more destinations now on the PIS. Let's get the doors open. So we can see Dysendorf, Ebersberg. Although I think possibly the PIS might not be showing for the regional express services. Let's have a look. Oh no, there it is, just on this side. Regional Express 57091. Yeah, so they are showing, yeah. Look how they are here. So it's at 6, what time is it now? 6:30, yeah, in a few minutes there'll be one. Not bad, not bad at all. But yeah, a lot of services on here now. Oh, they just kicked me out. But yeah, that is going to be everyone for today's Train Sim World 2 video. So hopefully everyone has enjoyed it. Obviously taking a look at the, well, how Munich runs, obviously on the PlayStation 5 or next gen version. And obviously a little cheeky look at the layers, which obviously are now available on this route for next gen. But yeah, that's going to be it for one. Obviously, you will find links in the description to the Discord server, to the PayPal, and to the merch store, which obviously we now have our ACS64 merch. Do go and check it out. You should be able to see that on screen now, hopefully. But yeah, thanks all for coming in, and I hope we'll see you in the next one. See you all. Take care. Bye, guys.